training and all of those things based on previously completed work. And we did a pilot study here in Kingston. One of our master's students was able to do that. Then we refined how we wanted to conduct the study slightly, and then we rolled the study out to the rest of the network. The chart abstractors were completely blind to the SIPSIN diagnosis, and they reviewed charts up to the end of 2011. At each site that was included, 400 charts were selected. Most of them at random. 350 were selected at random, with an intentional oversampling of those that were older, to try and increase the prevalence of some of these conditions. But because of the relatively low prevalence of epilepsy and Parkinsonism, there were 25 cases identified at each site where the SIPSIN diagnosis was that they had epilepsy or Parkinsonism, and then there was a sample of all those identified as having epilepsy or Parkinsonism that were included in that. They were all sort of shuffled together, and then chart abstractors would review those 400 charts. Now, you'll recall that we have 10 networks. We had plans to push this out to all 10 networks. One was excluded because it was a pilot site, so that takes us down to 9. But then we had some other challenges that in moving that forward. One site had some data collection problems, and they were excluded. One had some HR stuff that precluded them from being able to participate. And one site, the site in Quebec, was unable to participate because of some unique ethics issues around chart abstraction in Quebec that